And welcome back if you've seen some of our other designing series, or welcome for the first time. In this little video, we are going to cover one specific area, which is engagement rings, specifically the solitaire engagement rings. Now, most of us know that the most traditional engagement ring is a one stone in a four prong or a six prong setting that's connected to a band. That's about as simple as it gets. In many cases, for many men that are acquiring the engagement ring, it's considered more of a no-brainer. It's gorgeous. It's classic. You can add things to it. It's just a piece that is timeless and will last basically a lifetime. Nowadays, we are seeing a lot more of the artistic movement coming into play when it comes to all kinds of rings, but especially the bridal. There is basically so much configuration or design styles in the bridal categories that it make you hit your head spin. And so what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to actually try to go through today in this video, go through some of these solitaire designs. There are a lot of other types of designs for engagement rings, but we'll cover those in another video. The What I'll do is I'll bring up a couple of different design styles, one that is a little bit more accented to basic or classic, to one that is a little bit more intricate. The first one is what we call a cathedral look. The cathedral look is just something that has lift. The shank or the shoulders lift the center stone a little higher so that when somebody's wearing it, it actually sets off a real nice look. Everybody can see the center stone lifted on the finger, and it's just a lot more eye-catching. The shoulders kind of come up and they touch and they support part of the setting, the center setting, and in many cases the shoulders or the ring shank, this is called a ring shank, is either a high polish look or it can be accented either with engraving, nice scroll engraving or organic engraving, or diamond accents. And these would be very small stones that can be set in a number of different configurations. With this one, a lot of the engagement rings are going to be prong set, especially for a female's engagement ring. It's going to be prong set. That's the traditional or the classic look. So this one basically has four prongs, but it's actually split in half, so it's considered an eight prong array, point array, or an eight prong setting. It's got a little tiny under gallery that supports the stone. And with this one, it has also something on the side to just kind of capture some interest. In many cases nowadays, in the old days, it used to be that a engagement ring was always looked at from the top view or this view. And that's all well and good. But today, in today's styles, and just the fact that you can do a lot more with them, you try to do a little bit more from the side because it tells a commanding story. Especially when it's on your finger, it actually will showcase from all angles, and you just get a lot more attention that way. So with this one, we did a collar, an accented diamond collar, just to kind of cover up this area and kind of make it pop. The other thing that we've done on this is we've actually done what we call a Euro bottom. This Euro bottom actually works in two ways. The traditional way, because this has been around for a long time, is actually a stabilizer. So for many people that have a bigger knuckle and a smaller area where the ring fits, this actually helps stabilize that so that it only goes one way or the other way so far. And it actually helps keep the top of it upright more. It will move, but not as much as a full round shank type of ring. So that's one type of look. Another type of look, we're going to go through here a little bit, is going to be something that has a lot more in accents. Now, this is considered a saddle ring. It's not a cathedral because it sits more lower base on the finger. And with this piece, you can see the reason why we call it a saddle ring is because the stone, this is an emerald cut, the stone is actually going east to west, not north to south. So this makes a nice look for a spread that's going east-west, kind of spreads across that way, very nice. And the other thing is that it also, in this particular look, we've added a lot more smaller stones to provide a dramatic diamond look on the shoulders of the ring. This particular type of setting is called pavé, or it's a French word for paved. Once again, underneath the stone's center stone undercarriage, we have a little bit of an element. This one happens to be in rose gold, and it's got a couple of stones, a little bit more organic. But when it comes to design, the world is your oyster. You can basically do just about everything. What we do at our studios, we have 2 studios in the Greater Bay Area, one in Pleasant Hill, one in San Ramon. We cover a lot of these aspects. We are designers that actually sit in front of a customer and we go through all these aspects. These are parts of the things that we ask questions on so that everything kind of comes together to fit properly when it's on a finger. And the styles can be enormous. They can be just about anything that you ever want. So here, for example, is kind of a split shank ring with a little bit more halo going underneath it. You can see how it looks when it's on a finger. This is also considered a cathedral look because it lifts the stone in the center. More of these design styles. This one here is considered what we call a bypass. And that just means that part of it kind of bypasses the other side. It makes for a very, very nice swirl, very, very classic, comfortable swirl that kind of goes across, almost like it's caressing the center stone. So it really does make for a really beautiful ring. I'm going to cover more videos on more in the solitaire and also in some of the other categories of engagement rings. So stay tuned and check us out again. Have any questions? Feel free to go to our website, jewelsmiths, one word with the S at the end.com. And there's a lot of contact forms that you can leave questions, inquiries, and we will get right back to you. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.